Hey there, welcome back to Ask Vince. I think we're at episode 5 now. I had put out a call yesterday for questions around process improvement and innovation. Got one from Gene who asks, while most people don't necessarily have a process improvement background, people always look for easier ways to do things. What steps would you recommend to the uninitiated to take in bringing those improvements to light and get the buy-in that they need? So, Gene, you're actually bang on. People are pretty lazy, which is sort of a funny, facetious way of saying people are often looking for the most efficient, effective way to do something. I just, before I even answer the question, I do want to touch on something that you mentioned there around having, that people don't have a process improvement background and they don't have a certain level of expertise. I don't think you need to have a level of expertise to want to be efficient, to want to improve things. I think it helps. I would actually be more wary of the person who claims to have an expertise and doesn't. That's sort of a dangerous game because they come with the air of expertise and actually don't have it, and that's where you get into a lot of trouble, and it actually ends up costing you a lot more money, a lot more waste. But let me get back to your question. So the best way to have someone buy into your improvements and get them to see the light of day is to actually identify who's in a position of authority to make a decision to see those improvements implemented or take place. And then it's not about selling, but it's about getting them to buy into your vision by making it part of their own vision. And so humans, and you already touched on it, Gene, humans are pretty selfish, pretty self-interested. What you've got to do is point out to this person or to this group of people what's in it for them. We're always reluctant to do things if there's no immediate intrinsic benefit to me. And that's probably an overgeneralization, and everyone will say that they make decisions every day that benefit other people and not themselves. I don't think that's the case, but to each their own. I think it's all about perspective and how you frame it. But the best way to get an improvement to see the light is one, make sure that it's the right improvement and that it's actually needed. That it's not something that's going to add waste or add complexity or add difficulty or add burden or add problems for your customers or for your internal customers. But then it's about selling the what's in it for me, and that could be financial, that could be prestige, cultural, it could be a long-term. If you do this, then you are going to be able to command a higher speaking fee. It's all about the what's in it for them. For me, I know that in a lot of the work that I do, I have this notion of, and it's completely a joke, but I joke that within my organization, the person who solves all of the process problems gets a statue of them outside the building, and that's what drives me. Obviously, I'm totally not expecting a statue, and I don't think of myself and hold myself in that level of esteem. But it's the what's in it for them. I do this because I want a statue. Not really, but figure out what drives the person who's making the decision, and appeal to that sensibility and get them to take your vision and make it their own. So that's what I would do in order to drive improvements within your organization or within your client's organization. So hopefully that helped. Gene, if it didn't answer your question, let me know, and keep those questions coming. #AskVince. Thanks.